right, good afternoon, Applied 30S students. Today we're going to start a new unit. So it is properties of angles and triangles. So before you start this lesson, I'd like you to complete page 1 and 2. So I want you to pause it, complete page 1 and 2, and then once you're done, you can continue on with the lesson. All right, so we are going to be exploring parallel lines. We are on page 3. So consider the following. The sum of the measures of the interior angles of a triangle is 180. So the sum of the measures of the exterior angles around the triangle are also 180. Do you agree or disagree? Well, I would have to agree because we know that the sum of the interior angles of a triangle are 180 degrees. What it means by interior angle? So an interior angle is something that is inside the shape. An exterior angle would be on the outside. So my B labeled are the exterior angles, and they equal 180 degrees. What that means is my A equals 60, then my B has to equal 120 because we know the total length or the degrees there would be 180. All right. Do you remember these terms? If you don't, I need you to write down the definition. So acute angle is an angle less than 90 degrees. So that would look like this. So an acute angle is less than 90 degrees. An obtuse angle is an angle greater than 90 degrees. A right angle is an angle that is exactly 90 degrees. And a straight angle is a straight line that measures an angle of 180 degrees. So make sure that beside these words that you write the definition and draw a picture. So pause it if you need to, otherwise I'm going to continue. So then you have a reflex angle, an angle that is greater than 180 degrees but less than 360. And then we have a complementary angle, two angles that can add up to 90 degrees. Then you have supplementary angles, two angles that can add up to 180 degrees. And then you have parallel lines, two lines on a plane that never meet and are the same distance apart. So write down these definitions and draw the pictures. So pause it if you need to, otherwise I'm going to continue. So, definitions. We have transversal, a line that intersects two or more other lines. Draw the picture beside it if you need to. Any angle, an interior angle, any angles formed by a transversal and two parallel lines that lie between the parallel lines. So that would be the interior angles for this one are going to be 3, 4, 5, and 6. Exterior angle. Any angles formed by transversal and two parallel lines that lie outside the parallel lines. So in this case, it's going to be 1, 2, 7, and 8. Corresponding angle, and one interior angle and one exterior angle that aren't adjacent and lie on the same side of the transversal. So this would be like A and E, C and G, B and F, and D and H. So let's label these. Below is an example of a transversal in red and two intersecting parallel lines. So in this case, my interior angles are going to be my interior angles are 3, 4, 5, and 6. My exterior are 1, 2, 7, and 8. And my corresponding are 1, 5, 2, and 6, 7, and 3, and 8, and 4. Alright, so key points to remember from this. When a transversal intersects a pair of non-parallel lines, the corresponding angles are not equal. When a transversal intersects a pair of parallel lines, the corresponding angles are equal. When a transversal intersects a pair of lines creating equal corresponding angles, the pair of lines must be parallel. So, I am going to identify the transversal and corresponding angles in this diagram. Are the corresponding angles equal? How do you know? So my transversal line is E to F. It's intersecting two other lines. I can see that there are 4 pairs of corresponding angles. My corresponding angles are A and E, D and H, B and F, and C and G. And I can tell that A and B and C and D are parallel due to the nice little arrow we have that also means parallel. So each pair of corresponding angles are equal to each other. Alright, let's try this one. Identify the transversal and corresponding angles in each diagram. Also identify the interior and exterior angles if they exist. So my transversal is the line E and F. My corresponding angles are B and F, D and H, A and E, and C and G. My interior angles So my interior angles are C, D, E, and F, and my exterior angles are A, B, G, and H. Can we tell if the corresponding angles are equal? If not, why? The corresponding angles are not equal because the two intersecting lines are not parallel to each other. So your assignment today is to do page 5, and then I also have a hand-in assignment for you to do. And that is it.